Miles Laboratories, makers of Alka-Seltzer, bring you another visit with Fibber McGee and Molly. Again, we invite you to listen to the transcribed adventures of Fibber McGee and Molly. The show is written by Phil Leslie and Ralph Goodman and directed by Max Hutton. Our story will be underway in just a minute.
What are your plans for the big Christmas weekend?
Well, we're having the whole family at our place this Christmas, Eleanor.
We're taking the train for Grandmother's tonight.
And I'm going to eat turkey and dressing till I explode.
Well, whatever you do over the holidays, friends, I hope you have fun. Because the fun you have is good for you. And I hope, too, that you have lots of Alka-Seltzer on hand. Then when a headache, an upset stomach, or sore, aching muscles threaten to spoil the fun that's so good for you, take the medicine that's so refreshing. Take Alka-Seltzer. Remember this.
An extra package on the side.
Keeps the family well supplied.
Well supplied with speedy Alka-Seltzer.
Ask at your drug counter today for Alka-Seltzer, favorite of so many, for relief that does so much.
Ladies and gentlemen, last year, Fibber and Molly brought you a Christmas program that many of you have expressed a desire to hear again. We're happy to comply with these requests, so here it is, exactly as it was heard last year. Isn't this an exciting time of year? Christmas only a couple of days off, presents to wrap, the tree to decorate, Christmas cards and packages arriving, the doorbell ringing.
Coming, Christmas is coming, hooray, hooray, hooray.
Mailman!
Ow, my ear. Do you have to do that, Bagby?
Postal regulations, McGee. Here, these are for you.
Gee, more mail, huh?
Still coming. Did you and the missus get my card okay?
Yeah, thanks. Swell card, too. You get ours?
I don't know. I've been so busy delivering everybody else's mail, I haven't had time to open my own.
Well, it's in there. Well, Merry Christmas, Bag, old boy.
Thanks. And in case I don't last till then, Happy New Year, too.
Thanks. Oh, hi, Mort, Mabel. Drop over when you get a chance. Yeah, same to you, kids. Hey, Molly, more Christmas cards.
I'll have to look at them later, McGee. I'm still hunting that last box of Christmas tree ornaments.
Haven't found them yet, huh?
No, I'm sick about it. Those are the family ornaments. The ones we've had since we were married.
Gee, that's too bad. Well, I don't know. Hey, did you try the linen closet upstairs? That top shelf? Sometimes we put those...
Oh, that's right. I never thought of that. Say, wasn't that the back door?
Grocery boy at the tradesman's entrance.
Yeah, it's the old timer. You go ahead. I'll get the groceries.
All right, dearie. Don't forget to wish him a Merry Christmas for me.
Yeah, okay. I hope she finds those family ornaments. I feel worse than she does because I was the one that put them away last year. Old timer, let me take this opportunity to wish you... Old timer, hey. That's funny. Just left the groceries and... Ah, wouldn't you know it. The minute I get out in the kitchen, somebody rings the front doorbell. Well, who is it?
Friend of the family's at the front entrance.
Hey, what's going on here, old timer? Weren't you just
Yeah, but I got a present for you and daughter, Johnny.
Huh?
I deliver groceries at the back entrance, but not presents. Here. Hope you like it.
Oh, gee. Well, thanks, friend. Come on in, come on in.
Thank you, friend. I believe I will. Say, that's a beautiful tree you got this year, Johnny. Tall and straight, not too full, but just enough limbs to make things look nice and even. But ain't that an unusual ornament you got sitting up on top? Stocking cap?
That's the coat rack. Our Christmas tree's in the front room.
No. Kind of thought that umbrella ornament was a little large. I didn't want to hurt your feelings.
Oh, I appreciate that.
As a matter of fact, I thought the whole tree looked lousy, but I thought...
Yeah, well, that's all right. Well, come on in and...
Can't stay, Johnny. Just going around town, lying like heck and spreading good cheer. Give daughter my best. Merry Christmas to you both. Oh, Noel, Noel, Noel.
Hey, Molly, the old timer just said Merry Christmas.
Well, good. I'm sorry I missed him, but I'm still looking for the ornaments.
They're not upstairs, huh?
No, and I've just got to find them.
Hey, that's it.
What?
I know where the ornaments are. They're right here in the hall closet.
Oh, no, don't open that, McGee.
Well, what do you know? There's the ornaments right on top. Come on, I'll finish the tree.
In a moment, we'll return to Fibber McGee and Molly.
This is Eleanor Engel. Mother, I know you want to give your children every possible advantage. I've never met a good mother who didn't. So you probably know your children must have enough vitamins to maintain normal growth and development, to keep alert and energetic as they should be. Now, your meals, no matter how well planned, may not always contain enough vitamins, because vitamins have a way of getting lost in cooking and processing of food. That's why so many mothers buy one-a-day brand multiple vitamin tablets to fortify their meals. You see, one-a-day brand multiple vitamins supply all the vitamins children and adults normally need to take. The youngsters like taking them, too, because one-a-day brand multiple vitamins are small and smooth-coated, so they're easy to swallow, and they leave no aftertaste. There's no strain on the family budget, either. You can buy this protection for less than 3 cents a tablet. So protect your family from vitamin shortage. Fortify your meals with one-a-day brand multiple vitamin tablets, sold at drugstores everywhere.
Well, there's your Christmas tree, kiddo, all done. How's it look?
Oh, it's just beautiful, McGee. That's the prettiest tree we ever had.
Oh, more company. Come in. Come in.
Hi, Mr. McGee. Hi, Miss McGee.
Oh, hello, Teeny. Well, I'm glad to see you.
Come on in, dear. Sit down.
Oh, boy, what a pretty Christmas tree.
Yeah?
Gee, I just can't wait till Christmas, can you? Christmas will just never get here, betcha.
Oh, sure it will, Teeny. It always has.
Christmas will be here before you know it.
You just got to be patient, sis. You got to learn to have patience.
Oh, no, that's for when I get old, mister. Patience is for old people.
Oh?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I guess it is a lot tougher when you're young. But patience is a fine thing to have. Like I was just, well, you take what happened to a little star one time. A little star that lived out past the Milky Way out there. Did I ever tell you about that little star?
No, you never did.
Well, sit down here while I sort of get my facts straight, and I'll tell you the story of the patient little star who just sat and waited for 1,000,000 years.
Oh, boy, a story. Tell it. Come on, tell it.
Well, sir, this little star was a little bitty star, not much bigger than you are. And he lived with his family out in back of the Milky Way, about 1,000,000,000 miles from here.
Oh.
And this little star was the youngest of a fairly large family. 368,000, I believe there were in the immediate family, including his aunts and uncles, of course.
Large families are nice, aren't they?
Mm-hmm.
I like large families. When I grow up, I think I'll have a large family.
Yeah.
Not that large, though.
No. Well, anyway, like all little kids, this little star wanted to do big things. He wanted to hurry up and grow up and go out and be famous.
Sure.
He had a lot of famous relatives in the family. His mother was the North Star. He had an uncle that was a planet, Uncle Pluto. Some of his brothers were among the original stars that fell on Alabama.
Hey, what did his daddy do? The little star's daddy. What did he do? What did he?
Well, he was a meteor, Teeny. Yeah. He was quite a guy, too. Just a regular ball of fire. And the little star used to watch his dad and wish he could be like him. But he was just a little bitty star, and even when he'd puff up as big as he could, he only gave off about as much light as a struck match. And he used to get pretty discouraged.
Oh, that poor little kid.
Mm-hmm. But his mother used to say to him, "Patience, my child." She'd say, "Be patient. Just be a good little star and mind your manners," she'd say, "and one of these days you'll be the biggest star of all."
Oh.
So the little star was patient. He was good and kind to everybody, always ready to help a fallen star get back on its feet or run over to the Milky Way and bring a big dipper full of homogenized for a hungry cherub that happened to be passing. Just helpful.
I love him, I bet you. I love that little star. He's good.
Yep. But most of all, he was patient. Sometimes it was kind of tough, too. Like when his cousin Hal would come sailing by, for instance.
Cousin Hal?
Yeah, Hallie, his real name was. Cousin Hallie was a comet.
Oh, sure. Halley's Comet.
Mm-hmm.
We read about him in astronomy class.
That's the one, the very one. Hal was about the brightest kid in the whole family, I guess. Had a very brilliant head on him, and a tail about 1,000,000 miles long that was just as brilliant.
Flashy, huh?
Mm-hmm. Every 75 years or so, he'd go swishing across the sky, shooting off sparks, and getting his picture took for the National Geographic and scaring the heck out of the natives. You know, showing off.
Oh, I hate a show-off. Willie Toops, he just shows off all the time.
But the little star, he just sat there. Because he had patience. And he knew that if you really have anything to give to the world, you don't have to go flashing around making a big commotion. You'll be discovered.
Sure you will.
And one night, sure enough, he was.
Oh, goody. Here comes the good part, huh?
Yes, sir, the little star was sitting there in his place, twinkling away the best he could, trying to brighten the corner where he was, when all of a sudden he heard a kind of a whirring noise, like 1,000,000 wings.
Oh, boy.
And he looked up, and here came a whole covey of angels on their way down to earth. And one big angel with beautiful white wings stopped beside the little star, and she said, "We've been watching all you stars since the sky began, and you're the one we want. Follow me."
Did he go with her, mister, the little star? With the angel, did he go with her,
Without a word, Teeny. He followed the angel across the sky to the east, till finally they stopped over a little bitty town in a place called Judea. And the angel turned to the little star and touched him with a wing and said, "Light up." And you never saw such a brilliant light in all your life. And they called the little star the Star of Bethlehem. And his light shone down on a stable where a baby was born that night. And the Star of Bethlehem brought a new light, the light of hope to the whole weary world. And that was the first Christmas, Teeny. And the wise men came and gathered under the star to bring gifts and prayers to the infant and to wish each other peace and joy and a happy Christmas, like we wish you.
Gee, that's a wonderful story, mister, and I hope just everybody in the whole world has a happy, Merry Christmas.
So do we, Teeny. Merry Christmas.
Your friends have more to say to you presently. Ladies and gentlemen, this is John Wald. I'm sure that tonight there is love in the hearts of all of us. Love of the Christ child and love of our fellow man. We here in America have much to dwell upon this Christmas season. In some countries, an observance of Christmas is frowned upon. Men cringe in fear before other men. What a wonderful privilege and God-given opportunity it is for us to gather with our friends and our families without fear. Our hearts filled only with the hope and the spirit that He brought into the world as a bulwark against strife, prejudice, and hate. Now, here are Fibber and Molly with a word for you.
Thank you, John. On behalf of our sponsor, the Miles Laboratories of Elkhart, Indiana, we wish everybody everywhere the happiest Christmas ever.
May the day be but the beginning of an era of happy events, each spreading joy and bringing happiness into your lives. Truly an era of peace on earth, goodwill toward men.
Good night.
Good night, all.
This is the NBC Radio Network.